welcome back to the Booga Box. It is Monday, Medium Project Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. We are going to be using just one camera today. We'll get more into that. But I do want to thank everybody that joins us and watches us. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, a like, or share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're following us on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, they all have those kind of options there. So hopefully the internet's going to work for us tonight. It was giving me some issues earlier today. A couple more days and that'll be gone. New provider coming in on Wednesday. So it's Medium Project. We're working on the I'm going to try to make like little wormholes. And I'm going to make 6 sides. They'll connect in the middle. And I'll have all 6 sides here. And don't know exactly how it's going to work yet. We're going to see if we can get it to work at some point. I'm going to do the next 2 I need to do. These are a little short, obviously, right now. I knew I'd be adding another ring or 2 to these. I just didn't want to make them too long right now until I got a little further along. So, let's see here. Orange or dark rose? Let's go with some dark rose, I guess. So, that's what we're working on. Get this going. I was hoping to get some more done on it, but everything, like I said, just been crazy busy. So, let's count these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, crap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Here we go. Alrighty. So, yeah, I got done with everything last Wednesday. We streamed last Thursday. Then we had the banquet Friday, and I got home Friday night. It was pretty worn out, so it just kind of chilled for a bit. It was kind of odd. But then Saturday, got up, started preparing. We had our mower delivery Saturday. Showed up a little earlier than they called for, which was nice. But then I had to spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of making sure everything was right on it and everything before I got into mowing. But our lawn was like 1.5 to 2 foot tall. I mean, it was knee high in many places. So I spent most Saturday doing that. Still not got everything quite done. I mean, the basics of the mowing's done, but I still got a lot of other cleaning up I need to get done. I needed to get done Saturday because we had rain again yesterday, nice today-ish, but everything's so wet I really couldn't try to mow or anything really, so. And then Sunday, actually, I did spend a good portion of Sunday working on pictures from Friday night. I ended up getting 560 some odd pictures I had to go through, weed out ones that I blurry, ones I didn't like, blah blah blah, then edit them and get them uploaded for the band. But they did the band parents and stuff during the banquet. Kind of gave me a little gift. I never expect anything, but you know, most years they give me a card, and I'm perfectly happy with that. But they got me a giant big carry bag that I can carry my tripods in, camera stuff in. It's big, but on those events where I'm carrying around the 4 or 5 tripods and cameras to go on top of it all, it's going to come in very, very handy. And they had it embroidered with my name, and it was a nice bag. I like it. I was kind of surprised by it for sure. I mean, was not expecting that for sure. And when they start talking about me, it's like, okay, I hate when they do it anyway, but it's like, I always tell them, it's like, I'd rather be the faceless, nameless guy. I'm just here to kind of help out, you know, don't need no acknowledgement or anything, just, other than whenever it's time to take pictures and I got to say, smile. But yeah, it was cool. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it does feel a little weird. But so that kept me busy most of yesterday. I did have my racing last night, and then after that, immediately got to go. Me and the youngest and the son, we went out back here in the yard, and which was a good thing I got to mow. Got to hang out in the yard and watch the lunar eclipse last night. We spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours out there. Got a little bit of video of it. Would have got the whole thing and spent more time out there, but I forgot to charge my battery camera after Friday night. So we got out there, only got, I don't know, we were probably about an hour and 20 in maybe or so, and then the camera died on me. We stayed out, seen it full, get a full eclipse in probably about 20 minutes after that, and then came in, and daughter had to work tomorrow, or work today, so she had to go to bed. But we hung out, watched that. That was kind of fun. I actually hadn't seen a full lunar eclipse. I mean, I've known that they've happened before, but never actually got to watch it. When I was younger, I was too busy doing other things. It wasn't until, I want to say, probably, I guess it was probably 4 or 5 years ago when we had the solar eclipse. It was the first time I'd actually seen a full solar eclipse, too. Most time, again, I've either been working or doing something and wasn't able to catch it. I caught, some of the partial ones we've had and stuff like that, but never the full. But I've caught both 2 full ones now in the past several years, which is cool. Let's see, it looks like the internet's actually working pretty good again. I don't necessarily trust it, but we'll see. I got another email today from Spectrum, Time Warner, whoever they are now, and saying, we still see issues with your line. Please call us. I'll be calling you on Thursday, saying, well, actually, I'll be going to your store going, here's your equipment. Goodbye. At least for now. Hopefully the new one will work better. That's I gotta hope that. Alright, yeah. So, but one thing, that was one of the other things I did yesterday. I forgot, wasn't thinking about it. The email address that I use for banking, ordering online stuff, and that's all I ever use it for. I've got a couple of my own personal emails just for stuff, gaming and whatnot. I've got, 4 or 5 for the business side of things. But I have one that I had set up for, okay, I want to make sure I get these going the right way, because I got to pull the purple one apart, so they need to be leaning that way. And anyway, so I've been using that same one, and it was from Time Warner, so I didn't think about it, and then it dawned on me. It's like, well, if we change service providers, that means I got to change that email address, which means I got to go through and change all my banking, all my ordering stuff like Amazon, Lowe's, Home Depot's, Chewy's, all those places. I got to get all those emails moved over because I'll lose that email address. And so, yeah, it's going to be a headache, and I hope I don't. Well, I did use an email address this time that's one that I won't lose if I change, but I mean, we hadn't changed in 17 years. We've had that same email, same thing since we basically bought the house and we got internet. We've been with them, so hadn't had to ever change it. Never thought about it or anything like that. It's kind of crazy though. In the last, for years and years, I always had the same email addresses for pretty much everything. For years and years, and here in the past year, I've had to change 2 of my oldest accounts because they were no longer around. I had an Excite email address. That was actually my first ever email address I had back in 92. No, I guess that would have been about 94, maybe 95. Don't exactly remember when. I had it forever, and just this past year they closed down their email system. So I had a lot of stuff attached to it. I got a lot of junk there, but it was one of the first ones I used. I used it for a lot of different things. So it had to change, and now this changed. And I made a list, and I was going through my emails through that email account on who was I getting emails from. So places I need to go and change. And every time I go there and look at it, I keep adding to the list. I think I've got like 20 places I've got to go and change emails. And then actually I've remembered another one. Some reason for Time Warner would not ever accept Netflix emails. So every time I went to Netflix, it always says, we can't use your email address, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, I guess it'll fix that problem now. For like, I don't know, 6 years now. It's always said, and I've tried to update it. I've tried to contact them saying, why am I not getting emails from them? Could never get them through. So, that's a project I've worked on a little bit today. I had a few pictures I needed to take earlier today. But I need to get some more done later tonight and get most of that changed over before Wednesday. I'm probably going to wait till Friday to take back the equipment just to make sure I've got everything changed over for the most part. At least I hope. But yeah, that's always the fun stuff of internet. But now things with the band stuff for the most part done. I still got, we already know next year's show music. I've already been asked to come up with some graphics for possible shirt ideas. So I've already got stuff going on for next year, but they've actually they're going to Chicago here in another 2 weeks. First week of June, like 2nd or 3rd of June, 2nd through the 5th or something like that. I don't remember the dates now. So they still got a little bit going on. I was going to go up there with them, but since I might add a view here, probably. But since they weren't going to put it on DVD, it's like, well, I'll save a little money. Plus, with the son's issues now, he's got a lot of things going on. So it's like, well, it'd probably be just best if I hang out here. Plus, it'll save a little bit. All right, come on, turn. One thing I don't like about this rubber mat that I have this on, whenever I try to slide chainmail around, it likes to grab it because it's kind of rubbery. I mean, it's slickery, but it also wants to grab at times. Oh, come on. It flipped my rings around on me. Especially when I'm working on the table itself. Yeah, everything's still looking pretty good. Like I said, the first part of this is always the hardest, getting this all the way around until once you're around, then it won't flop around on you and stay semi-stable. But let's see what else really got going on. I guess Wednesday's that. And Wednesday the son's got an appointment. We'll find out more on that situation. Cable or the new internet. Well, and anytime from Tuesday, tomorrow. But I still haven't gotten anything, so I don't think it's going to be tomorrow. Hopefully, I think it's this Tuesday till next Tuesday. My new CO2 laser will be coming in. So I'll actually be having to do some rearranging again. And I just do that back in January. But it's all for a good thing. So I'm going to like triple my area. Now this would be more for the laser side of things when it comes to the laser etching woods and stuff, but come on. Got that coming, so I'm going to have to rearrange some things to get that in. Shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. Still got to get out there and finish. Tomorrow we're supposed to get some more rain, which is going to suck, which means Wednesday I probably won't be able to get any yard work done. But Wednesday I actually hope to have the other camera up. That's one of the other things I was going to talk about. Was I did, I don't even remember how long I tested today. I was testing all my cameras out. I was testing them inside, up close. I was testing them inside, mid-range. I was testing them outside, up close, mid-range, and far, to try to figure out which cameras I want to use for band stuff. Can I dedicate them only to band stuff? Which ones am I going to use for streaming stuff? All that good stuff. So I did play around with that a bit today. I still don't have a full decision yet. I need to view all that video. I haven't viewed it all yet. I mean, it was quick little things, but I'm trying to put them into one video so I can see them side by side, because they're recorded side by side, same time. So they got the same frames, looking at the same thing at the same time. So I can view them and see which ones I like better for the various things. So I can then, like I said, make a decision which ones I'm going to put up for band usage, which ones I'm going to use in here, and if I'm going to use a camera that's a crossover. When I first started doing this, I did have a camera that I kept pulling down off and on. But then, like I said, that one went out for recording to a memory card, so it became a default for streaming, which worked out good. But now I do need to make some more decisions, so trying to find the best layout, best way I want to do it. So I did do a little bit of that today. Need to figure that out though. So I'm hoping we'll get the new internet hooked up Wednesday. If it's early enough, it should be well before the stream, and I'm hoping that'll give me enough time to do everything else I need to do after he's done, because I don't know exactly how much stuff I'm going to have to move. I'm a little concerned that I might have to move my workbench is here, but I hope not, at least to get it where I want it to get hooked up. I got to talk to them and see what they suggest per se, but I got to be hardwired down here. I mean, most people have it come into their house midway, you know, and where they put it on the side of the house would probably be a normal place. But I need the hard line coming in to our basement, our walk-in basement area, because that's where I do my streaming. That's where I do all my internet work for the band website, my own website, you know, all that good stuff. So hopefully it'll work out decent enough. And I mean, most of the house runs off of my other wireless router I have. We have two wireless routers. I'm hardwired, and then I've got two wireless routers. So most of those should be somewhat easy, but I am going to be changing those up too. So I'm going to be changing all the passwords to all the routers. So all the things hooked up to the routers are all going to have to change, which is another thing that sucks. But once you do it, at least most of the time it stays that way for a while. And I figured since we're doing this, all this changing, it might as well just bite the bullet, do it now, get it done with, and be, you know, not have to worry about it anymore. So hopefully we won't have a problem being here on Wednesday night with new fresh internet, and hopefully much faster. Hopefully it'll make the stream better. And then I do plan on doing some work to the stream still too. I want to incorporate more things into it and get back to doing some things that I had autoed at one point that I changed from. But it's a never-ending thing. You know, I always think, okay, I'm going to have some free time coming. Yeah. Where did the free time go? It's always, you know, you always fill it with something, it seems like. I haven't gone out and done any flying with my drone here lately, and it's starting to get nice enough where it's easier to do it. I want to get out and do some good snows, but we haven't had really good snows this past year to do it, so I'm ready to get out and do some drone flying. I got to get things caught up. That's what I'm trying to do here now, putting things off this past month. Like I said, that long, I got the new mower. It's okay, you know. I had little issues with Lowe's. I'm still missing my little cleaner, quick connect thing and stuff, but it mowed the lawn. I was happy with that. I bought a bagger for it because I've never bagged the lawn, which sometimes is just hectic. And with it being so thick this time, I was like, I better bag it. And I wanted to bag it. And I actually made one lap around the backyard. The bag was full. So I had to pull over, empty it, did another lap around. It was full. I think for the first 5-6 laps around, I had to stop every lap around the lawn and dump it because it was so full. Then I started getting about a lap and a half because there were certain parts that weren't nearly as thick as other parts, so it become a little easier. And then as you do laps, it gets smaller and smaller square, so then there's just less footage that you're doing at a time, so it become a little easier. But I'm sure that was just because, again, that was the first time it had been mowed this year, number one. It was so huge, so tall, that I just had a ton of grass out there. I've ended up filling 6 55-gallon bags. We got these, I've talked about them before, recyclable or reusable leaf bags, lawn bags, whatever you want to call them. And I filled 6 of them up with the lawn clippings from mowing. And I was like, that's a lot of grass. I'm hoping it'll be less, and I only need like 3, maybe 4 a week. so I don't have to take so many up and dump them on a Saturday. But that's one of the things I'm going to try to start doing is bagging the lawn, taking it up on a Saturday and driving it off real quick. It's a fairly quick process depending on how many people's there, but I figured it'd be better for the lawn because there have been a lot of underbrush, and then this fall it'll help with getting leaves up too. Be nicer than what we've had the past couple years. Everything's looking pretty good. I don't know if I've got anybody viewing tonight or not. Doesn't look like it, but like I said, that's no biggie. People show up when they can, that's all good. Can't. I know I've been a little, not necessarily, well, I guess a little sporadic last couple weeks, but getting all the band stuff going on. But I did kind of put out there things would be changing for a little bit, but now we should be getting back to normal. Well, I say that, and it never gets back to normal. There is never a normal. I think if things were normal, I'd be a little scared. I like to say normal, but yeah. Like I got so many things I want to do, and I got an order for some scaled or tags, laser etch tags, and I don't have enough of the colors needed. So I was like, okay, I've been waiting to put in an order since TRL changed over their website. It's like I'm probably roughly up to about a $600 order now, maybe more, of stuff that I need to get. And first time when I went, when they changed over, I was looking, it was like nothing was hardly on the website. It was like, So, I mean, it got a little better after a few more days, and I think we're going on about a week and a half now, and they're still missing all kinds of stuff, but they don't have their 1-inch tags listed still. And I need 2 colors of those. What else was missing there that's on my list? I remember I kind of went through my list, and I only went through about half of my list that of stuff I needed, and only had about half of the half that I went through. And that's when I just stopped. I was like, and it was so much harder to use, man. I could have nailed out my list on an order and been done in, like, normally, seriously, it would take me 6-7 minutes to put together a $500 order without a problem. Getting the things I need quickly out, done, paid, done. I was on there, and it took me half an hour. And like I said, half the stuff wasn't there, so I was searching around trying to figure out if it had moved to a new place. Just putting in the ring orders for, I needed 1/4 inch. Okay, I need 50 bags between several different colors. Such a pain in the butt. Oh my. I seriously do not like it. Maybe others do. It is in more line. I mean, it looks more, I don't want to say professional, but more like what's out there nowadays, what you're used to seeing when you go to websites, per se. And it might work better for some of the people out there that are making, small orders. If I was just, okay, I want to build it, get enough rings, build me a couple bracelets and necklace. Okay, it'd probably be excellent that way. You go there, find the 1 bag of this you need, the 2 bags of that you might need. Simple, easy. But for the business guys and chain mailers like me and others, I don't like it. I don't, there might be others that do, like I said, but it's taking me so much longer to put in an order now compared to what it used to be. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I'll spend less money with them. I mean, I have been kind of spreading it out. I've been going to different suppliers here lately, using different suppliers a little bit more often, so. And, there was one thing that always kept you going with TRL was the pricing, and the gap is closed, so it's going to become less and less, They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, I hate talking about them like that. I mean, I've been using them for years. Most of the time they've been pretty good. The last couple they've been going a little south, but you always hope for good because they are the biggest manufacturer out there for chain mailers. So you want them to kind of do good in a way, but I almost wonder if it's time for somebody else that can take the reins and get out there, do it. If I had, couple $100,000, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat and try to do something similar and better. But definitely take a good investment to do it, to jump in good. I mean, if you want to go slow, there's some other places that are chain reaction. We've got mail's been around for a while, but I mean, we've lost some through the years too. So B3, was it Spider? Spider Links, something like that. There's been a lot that have just kind of, they came up, looked promising, and then they disappeared. Some kind of come up and they look promising, they stick around, but it, you know, it's like Chainmail Joe. He's got good stuff most of the time, but it's a slow go. And I give him props. He's still pushing at it, so that's good. I've got, I don't know, probably 12 half-pound bags of his stuff. So I mean, it's good stuff. I had no problem with it. So now I need to get some more chain reaction stuff. He's adding more colors and stuff. Before he had mostly open, bright aluminum stuff, and I make all that myself, so I didn't need to order it. But now with colors, that opens up for me ordering more stuff from other people. So when you start adding in the colors, so but yeah, TRL's just driving me a bit bonkers. Kind of miss the old days before they sold it. And I was trying to, I was having just a hard time finding most of their stuff that they had before, and then, just the different areas, the way they're listing it now. I did, something I never did see on the old site was the bulk scales, large and small, where you can get 1,000 at a time. That's nice, because I will definitely use that option. I could easily spend $1,000 and get, many of all the colors, but it's nice to have that option when you got a big thing to do, because sometimes it does suck. I wish they'd do it for their rings too, because it'd be great to, when I need 8,000 of these. Well, here's the only way I can order is by the bag of 300. So I need 100 bags or so, and it'd be nice if I could just buy one big old bulk. And that's what I like about Chainmail Joe, is it goes in half pounds, gives you, depending on what size you ring, it gives you a rough count on rings count. So it's nicer to be able to buy them in a bigger bulk like that sometimes. Because like all the green, I think I had 40 some odd bags of green for the Chiefs inlay, end zone inlay. And it's just 300 rings, cut open a new bag. 300 rings. I normally open 5 or 6 bags at a time, give them a cleaning anyway. It's one thing, again, about TRL, they don't clean their rings. And a lot of the other places do. And that's part of why the price is different. And that's the thing with TRL. It's like, if you're going to raise your prices and you're not still cleaning your rings, you're not adding any more value to what I'm buying. It's like, you're just kind of pushing me and wanting to go someplace else, guys. I love you, but you gotta, if you're gonna raise the prices, okay, but give me some clean rings. It's one thing, Chainmail Joe's in the early days I did have to clean, and I still do. I think that's more of habit, but they have become cleaner. But also when I first started using Chainmail Joe, I was getting bright aluminum. Now I make my own, so most of anything else I get from them now is all anodized. So, but it is clean, so I end up still cleaning it because it's just my habit. I'll clean my rings before, once I get done with the project. I normally give it a clean afterwards if it's bracelets and necklaces. Some things are a little harder to clean afterwards, like, lampshades, etc. So, I forgot to turn up my music again tonight. If somebody's here, do you guys ever once in a while get this odd glitch through the video? Just like a quick, just like a little, not necessarily a line either. It happens to like a split second. I see it on occasion, and I don't know if it's happening in the video or not. And I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of my videos here lately. Oops, I only put that through one ring. I used to watch them quite often. When I first started, to make sure things, etc., etc. But I will say, I definitely haven't here since January for sure. I've watched maybe 3 since January. So, I don't know if it's happening normally, or if it's just whenever I'm streaming and watching when I happen to look up at the video and see it. But if it does, let me know if you guys are getting anything weird on occasion. I need to know that, so I don't know, again, like I said, if it's just a me problem, a software problem, a computer problem, or an internet problem. I have no idea. Hey, Barb. It's the Bard. She's here. Oh, I kicked my table. It vibrated. How you doing tonight, Barb? Hope you're having a good evening. Hopefully my stream's coming through well enough tonight. Internet seems to be good, and I think the audio's working tonight compared to the last time. Didn't realize it was bad till afterwards. Alright, that was 2 rows of those, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. So that's all those. Guess I didn't need to pull out so many. I'm okay, how are you? Doing pretty good. Had a pretty busy weekend. We had our band banquet Friday night and had to mow our, 2 feet of grass Saturday. That took forever, especially bagging it. But other than that, had a lot of pictures to go through from the banquet thing we had and all that. But otherwise, kind of getting there. Getting new internet service provider coming in Wednesday. So I did remember, I was talking about this just a little bit ago in the stream. I just kind of remembered we've been using an email address from our current service provider. And I just realized I'm going to lose that email. And that's what I use for banking and ordering online and stuff. So I've got a lot of changing to do here tonight and get that set up before we change over Wednesday. But otherwise, finally got done band stuff, so I'm actually looking forward to finally getting in and getting. And I'm always kind of trying to get some chainmail done, but I don't have to constantly be thinking about video anymore. So actually, kind of a mind relief right now. It's getting a little break from constant video thinking. Well, other than I lost my main camera, my upper camera I'm using now. It's actually the exact same camera. I had 3 of the CX110s, and it went out on me. I think it was the past Monday when we tried to stream, but I couldn't get through. After the stream, the camera went out on me and just totally ding. It was done. So I did spend a little time today taking out all my cameras and videotaping the same thing close and far and trying to figure out which cameras I'm going to use where. Which stream cameras will stay strictly stream, what cameras will be strictly banned, will there be any cameras that are both. We're kind of figuring that out right now. So hopefully I'll be back to my at least 3 camera setup by Wednesday with the new internet. We're hoping. That is the pond. Where are we at here tonight anyway? 34, so not too far. About halfway through. Now this one will get closer to done. And again, all my 1/4 inch rings are always so much darker than anything bigger than 1/4 inch. But I think in this aspect, the way I'm working this project, I think it's going to make it be a little cooler that way in a way. Kind of darken up the tunnel, I guess, per se. But I hope you had a good weekend there, Barb. Hadn't talked to you in a while. I haven't made it over to Sean's stream in a couple weeks because I've just been so busy processing video. It's kind of hard to listen and watch the stream when I'm trying to listen and watch videos. So hopefully I'll actually catch it tonight because I do plan on doing some stuff online. But like I said, changing up emails and stuff. I figured I can watch a stream tonight, kick back, change some emails to the 35 different places. Love that color. Yeah, I like this dark rose. It's so much better than the pinks. Pink is just, I always kind of hated TRL pink because it was always light. It was more of a pastel-y pink to me. The pink and the sky blue, their old pink and sky blue, worked really well together. I liked it, but it was more of a like in a pastel family to me. And when they came with this dark rose, I was like, that's the pink. And somebody else has, We've Got Mail's got bubble gum that I love. And, who's that one that's got that other cool pink? I can't remember who it was now. I bought some of it too. Had a birthday dinner yesterday. Nick and Thor were down. I always love time with them. Sweet. So is your birthday this weekend? Happy birthday. Hope you had a good birthday. I didn't see anything on Facebook, but I was busy, so I didn't catch a lot on Facebook. But I guess you have to have your birthday in there for it to tell people, hey, it's your birthday. I know I didn't for several years. And then I know several people that don't have their birthdays in there, so I don't get them, but I know their birthdays, so I was like, hey, it's your birthday, but Facebook doesn't tell me. I love, love, love the colors from We've Got Mail. It's actually tomorrow. Cool. So you had your kind of birthday weekend before. I get that. Yeah, if it happens before a Thursday, I like to celebrate the weekend before, and if it's after Thursday, I can hold off and celebrate it the weekend after, you know. But happy birthday. Hope it's going to be a good one. Hey, and you'll be, what, 29, right? Yeah. I'm not asking age. I wouldn't ask that. I just know you're 29. My wife's 29. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I'm glad you stopped in tonight. Wasn't sure if I was going to have anybody here tonight. I know I've seen a few pop in and out, but I wasn't even sure if my chat was working. I just jibber-jabbering to myself. Yeah. Just kind of realized also, well, my son's birthday is in a week. Next Monday is his birthday. He'll be 28, I believe. But then my daughter's birthday will be like 3 weeks after that, my oldest daughter. And she'll be 29. Get that. No, she's turning 30, so it's her start of the 29. There you go, 29 years of experience, yeah. Yeah, she'll be 29 with 1 year experience. Wife's at 29, and yeah, whatever I am, 50. So yeah, other than that, I mean, it was mowing, cleaning, getting things caught up from putting off stuff. There's so many things around the house I'd kind of put off too. I'd barely keep up with the kitchen and laundry, and now I kind of can get back into getting that going. And now adding in the lawn stuff, but nice relief to finally. I always miss March and April. Like I said, I work on so much video. My youngest's birthday's in March, and that's about the last thing I remember before I get into full-blown video mode. It goes by so damn fast. Yes, it does. That's why I was like, I got the 4 grandkids, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's been 30 years since I had my first little kid, but it feels like sometimes that it's been like 10 for some reason. But yeah, it's flown by, and then, you know, when I turned 50, it was like, oh man, what has happened? Where did the time go? How did it become this already? But the body has also said, hey, you're 50, and it lets me know it. You want to yawn today? You better stretch before that yawn or you're going to get hurt, bud. I hiccuped a couple weeks ago and pulled a muscle in my back for a day and a half hurt from a freaking hiccup. I was like, yep, there's 50. Got up out of bed one morning and I literally popped for like the first 45 steps. Some bone was popping. A toe, an ankle, a knee, elbow, a back. Turned the neck to look into the refrigerator. Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, man, I don't remember this happening when I was 49, and then 50 hit, and it was like, kabam. wasn't that long ago when my nephews and niece were little kids. Now they're adults having their own kids. Yeah. Yeah. That was like when, what, my oldest grandkid is, what, 7 now? Yeah, 7. Yeah. I think, yeah, 7. Gotta be 7. Hope I'm right. But yeah, when we first got that, it was like, I am too young to be a grandpa. And I was like, oh, I'm over 40. What was I, 44, 45, 43? Somewhere in there, I guess. Oh, yeah, 43. But yeah, it was like, now it's like, okay, yeah, I feel like a grandpa. I'm a grandpa. I can feel my body falling apart more and more. Oh, yeah. Didn't think there was much of a change, but yeah, when I was 40, it was like, yeah, it would be okay to go back 30, but I'm still doing pretty good at 40 here. Now I'm at 50, and it's like, oh, I'd probably enjoy 45 right now. Felt like I could do more stuff, but, well, I mean, in ways. I did have a period there in my mid-30s where I had the inner ear rocks, that problem where I couldn't get my balance and stuff, so that sucked there for a few years. I still get it on occasion, normally around this time of the year, and I have had a little lightheadedness, spinniness, but like I said, I know how to control the... You have the beard, yeah. Yeah, that's still... Yeah, the beard's not even a year old yet. The first time I ever grew a beard, so it's still weird to me, but, I went... When the wife said, hey, why don't you grow a beard? I was like, you never had a beard. Okay, I'll grow a beard for you. So I said, it's a free range beard. I'm not gonna, I might do a little trimming to it, but I'm not gonna go all crazy and, do all that. So that's what I have right now. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be though. In a way, it drives me nuts, but in a way, I do like it. So I don't know. It's been weird, just because I think the weirdest thing is sleeping with a beard. It is, since I've never had one. It's very weird sleeping with a beard when it just curls up on you. It needs to get a little bit longer. Maybe I can start braiding it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll sleep on it and it'll start curling up over and start hitting me and tickling me up in the forehead and stuff. And it's like, what? My beard's driving me nuts. I need to send a picture to my dad. It's been a while. We both actually started last August. He stopped cutting his hair and growing a beard. He's always had short hair. He used to pick on me all the time because when I was younger, in my 20s, 30s, I used to grow my hair out. I used to donate it and everything, but I used to have long hair. And he used to always pick on me with my long hair. And he sends me a picture back here. Was it in October? And he's got a freaking ponytail. Kind of like having long hair when you're just sleeping with short hair. Yeah. That's kind of, I got used to sleeping with long hair for so long when I did cut it all off, and I pretty much kept it short since then. It actually, my last donation, when I looked at it, it was just starting to get a little too gray, and I was like, probably shouldn't be donating anymore. I'm just too gray now, I'd normally let it grow out about 2 or 3 years at a time, get it all chopped off, donate it. Done that since I was like mid-20s. But now my dad's growing a ponytail, and I'm like, all those years, you used to bitch and moan at me for growing long hair, and here you are now, sporting a beard and a ponytail. What is up with you? So now we've been kind of having a beard contest here lately. Every couple months we'll send a picture. Where's your beard? Because I've never seen him with a beard all my life either, so it's been a weird experience here the last couple of years with the beard. Is this, I got 3 of these, right? Yeah. I think I got one more row. Hopefully I'm in camera view. Like I said, I was playing with the cameras today and I didn't quite get it back into where I wanted it. That's funny. My dad and the beard contest we got going on. Yeah, I hadn't talked to him. Well, we've had a few texts here and there, but actual talking on the phone, we haven't done that in a couple months, so Need to do that. Just been so busy. Like I said, March, April come up, I kind of disappear in hibernation onto the computer. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do the centers yet. I'm going to make a square, kind of like I'm doing on the outside here. But I think I'm going to use 1-inch rings is what I'm planning on doing, is using 1-inch rings on the center that I'm going to connect everything to. And so you should be able to look through it and be able to see out the other side when we're done. That's you know, with these kind of coming together to each other, connected to that center point. And then having 6 sides to it, so 6 come in. And then I've got to decide, do I leave it as a tabletop setting? Or I've thought about, I could make a chain and have it, you know, as a round coming off one corner and let it dangle. But I think part of it's going to come to how tight can I get it when I come down to doing that final closures. Actually, I'm going to close up the center, and then I'm going to connect the outside, so it'll be kind of loose. So the last things I'm going to put on will be the connecting these two together. All my outsides, and they'll all be connected to the center first, because I think I'd have a hard time getting into there with the pliers. So that is the plan. If the plan will work, we'll find out. Hopefully, well, we'll probably will start working on that part by next Monday, because I will probably finish up. I got one more of these to do. It's going to be an orange one, and I mean, these only take, without doing the stream, I can do it in probably about 45 minutes. Stream, it takes me roughly about an hour, depending. Because we're at, what, 40? Yeah, we're 45 minutes now. We just started. I've been jabbering a lot, so slows down the process. I'm hoping so. It's gonna look cool. In my head, it looks cool, but we'll see what it looks like out of my head. Not everything works, so but I figure I'll figure out something to do with all this when I'm done. It'll become something, whether it's what I plan to start with, or if it's plan C, D, E by the time I'm done. Something will get done with them all. And I'm hoping it's going to come out good. Because like I said, in my brain, it's coming out good. But I've had a lot of things in the brain that never come out good. But I will say, at least things that don't come out good, you still learn from. That's what is nice about it, you know. Always learning. I try to always keep those little tidbits in my brain. I did something similar to this, you know, a few years ago, but it didn't quite work this way. I want to kind of try it, but work it a different way this time. And, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Get some water. I've been sucking down the water the last few days, but as I get mowing. I forgot to take a water. Well, my old rod and lawnmower didn't have a water cup holder, so I never used to take water with me. I'm like, hey, my new one's got one. And I forgot to take water with me. I was getting pretty dehydrated by the time I was done, just because of all the getting up and off and emptying out the stupid bagger. That I brung on myself. I call it stupid, but I want to do it, so it's my own fault. But yeah, hopefully by next Monday, like I said, I'm going to get this orange one done before next Monday. So then by then, I need to, I can't find any 1-inch stainless steel rings. I used to have a bunch, so I'm probably going to have to coil up my own. So I'm going to have to do that. I have plenty of stainless. I don't want them to be too thick. I'm looking at, I should have some 2mm over there. Oh, come on, why? Okay. Figure I go 2mm wire, make me some 1-inch rings, weld them up for a nice solid center, and then I can start attaching these to it. And like I said, I'll have one, maybe 2 more rows to add to each one of these to get to where I need, but I figure that's when I'll start putting it together, is when I decide and figure out what I need to do on that. And then, actually, then I have to start thinking of another project for meeting project nights, because I don't imagine this taking another couple weeks at the most. And then hopefully start the new inlay. I really want to start into the new inlay before, well, mid-June. at the latest. I'm hoping to get done before that. And now that band stuff's done, I was hoping to get in and some on a stream Saturday night, but I got so worn out after mowing. I was like, Then I had all the. I got a camera, or a big old bag for from the band parents for everything I've done. They gave me this big old camera bag. It's going to hold like all my 4 or 5 tripods, all my camera equipment in it. So I had it sitting up on my bench here as I was trying to organize, saying, "Oh man, I got so much room. Where am I going to put what and this and that?" But I'm trying to make it twofold because when it comes to band stuff, there are some events, like if we go to competition stuff, I can't set up multiple cameras at somebody else's school and use up their space and all this. So those, I need a smaller thing where I normally just take 1 tripod, 2 cameras, and go for it. But other events that are held at the school and stuff where I set up on the field and up above the press box and all that, you know, I'm normally carrying around 2 or 3 different bags of stuff. So that'll be nice. And I love it. I wasn't expecting anything, never expected anything from them, but it was cool. Kind of overwhelmed me Friday night when that happened. I was not expecting it at all. But yeah, pretty much there's nothing else for me to do. I might go up and get some pictures on the day they leave for Chicago. Taking a bus up to Chicago. Might run up to school, get some pictures of that. I could actually take the drone up there that day since I want to do some drone flying. Maybe I go up there and take some pictures and do some droning of them loading up the buses and heading out. That'd be kind of cool. They're not leaving super early, which is nice. Normally on a trip like this, they either leave or get back at ungodly hours. I know when my oldest was in band, they got back at like 2:30 in the morning one year from a trip. My youngest, when they took off on a trip, and well, we had several competitions that we did this too. And we got up at 3 o'clock because we had to be up at school by like 4:15 to start loading up the buses to get on our trip to a competition or whatnot. I hated those days. I am not a morning person at all. I need a good hour to wake up. I don't need the coffee or nothing. I just need to be an hour of, wakey up time. Leave me alone. Just let me process the morning. Not necessarily a late night owl. I mean, I am in a way, but I think I was when I was younger for sure. And part of that was because, once the kids went to sleep is when I get more stuff done because I wouldn't have to constantly chasing after them and everything. And as they got older, it got a little more. And so, most nights I'm up till about 2. Sleep by 3-ish. Most nights. This past couple months I shouldn't judge by because doing these videos, there were some nights I was up till like 5, 6 in the morning. Sun's coming up, and when I see the sun shining through the window, it's like, yeah, maybe I should go to bed now. So I go lay down. 3 or 4 hours later, wake back up. Video. Alright, so that one's done. Oh yeah, like I said, I gotta take apart my purple one because I put them on the wrong way. Wove it the wrong way. It was actually the second one I did when I started the third one, which was this one, I believe, is when I was like, the other 2 are the different way. Oh, crap. Pick a way and go with it, so that's the way I went. So I got to rebuild the purple one, too. I did forget about that. What time are we at? We're at 54. I can go ahead and kind of get started on the next one. I need at least 1 coffee to open my eyes. Ain't nobody dare talk to me. You can see the bottom of that. Yeah, not a coffee person. Never had black coffee, but I still need, I normally when I wake up, I'll fill up my big old thing of water. I'll drink half of it. And then about the hour when I finally start waking up, I will have a Pepsi, my caffeine. I'll normally have Pepsi in the morning and then Sprite the rest of the day without caffeine. But, yeah. Let me count these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 14, 21. Yay. Alrighty. Well, that one's actually got me I'm going to pull this off the side here, see if I can give it a... Got a slight Pringle to the big ring. So I need... Let's try there. This one's been a little stubborn. There we go. That's much better. Don't need my big ring to be Pringled. You love my sting. Oh yeah, these here. They come in. They're nice. They're square. The lids don't come off. They don't screw on, but they're a nice tight fit. They're coin storage containers. These are actually medallion sized. I think they're 40. Yeah, 40 millimeter is their opening inside. But basically each one will hold more than one bag of TRL rings. So it comes in nice. When I open a bag, I can clean them up, throw them right in their container. I like them because, you know, this one's too full to do it in. Let me grab this one. Because they're square, I can lay them sideways if they're not full, and I can just reach in to finger out a few of them that I need. And like I said, they fit pretty snug once you get them on there. They snap, but they're not screwed on. They're nice little things. Where do you get them? I've actually gotten them from, what was the name of that place? Coin Wizard, I think, was the cheapest place I found them. You can find them, you can find them on Amazon, but they're a little more expensive on Amazon. And I buy them in a bulk of 100 at a time, and I think they run about. When you buy them at 100 at a time, I think I was paying 33 cents each for each container, so it didn't work out bad. If I bought them on Amazon, they're almost $1 a container each. But yeah, I mean, they're just medallion-sized, 40 millimeter coin holders. You can get them from most coin shops, like I said. Some of their round ones can stack. There's a certain brand. Does it say? Yeah, these are the Numis or something. Numis. I don't know. They have these little holes that run all the way down through. And I have used them before where I had some dowel rods that I could stack them on. And then at one point before I actually started doing chainmail, I had a board that had pegs coming up that they could sit in, but they don't really stack. But I mean, I stack them all the time, but I mean, you know. And then what I do, when I store them, let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit here. Show a box here. I don't know if you caught me pulling any of these out at any point in time, but my storage, I use these big fold boxes. Let's see if I got a good view here. This is for my purple, red, and royal blue, anodized. They all sit in here like this, and I start out my sizes, and they just go down through all my different sizes. So these are all my purples up to here that are all different sizes, then red and blues. They sit in here pretty nice and neat. Whenever I'm working on something and I need a box out, I have a box up above me that I have empty ones in. I can take it out, so I close this up, put it away. I used to not, and then these things would slide on me, and so things would get messed up. So I use blank ones now to insert into my areas. But then I got, you know, like I said, 3 colors per box. I bet each one of these fit like 70 some odd tubes. And I've got, I don't know, 12 of these boxes. But that's how I store. I like how I did it. I've actually used these tubes for years, back when my old RC racing days. They're the perfect size for an RC motor for storage, because you normally, when you're RC racing, you've got, you know, 10, 12 different motors for whatever you're doing. Perfect size for that. When I started getting into chainmail and stuff, I had a bunch of these from my RC days that I'd remove motors from. At the time, I think I only had about 30, and now I've got about 500, but I started using them, and they worked out well. I tried to buy some round ones that had screw-on lids, and again, were stackable. I didn't like them because, like I said, when I went to lay them down, they would want to roll away. And if I'm out at any place and these fall over, they're not going to roll away. I mean, they might tumble a little bit, but the round ones, it'd roll all the way across the table and off the end. So, but they come in handy. I do like them, and it's kind of like I said, an accident. I used to buy it was the medallion size fit the motors and the armature that was inside the motor of an electric RC motor. was the size of a dime container. So I have a bunch of smaller ones too. I haven't bought any extra of those, but I got about 50 of those sitting around. I don't use them for any rings or anything right now, but they fit the armature as well for RC racing, so I had those. And when I started doing this, it just worked out well, so I kind of went with it. I used to, originally my boxes that I used to store all these in were corn dog boxes that were kind of the same. They flip open. State Farm, I think, was the State Fair. Hot corn dogs. I hated those stupid corn dogs, but I loved the boxes. And I had those for a while, and I started outgrowing it, and now I'm officially jealous. Yeah, they come in handy. I like them. I just kind of stuck with them now. You know, I've seen some other things. Now, I do take a smaller thing with me, and I don't have any of those here. They're almost Tic Tac size boxes. A little bit bigger, different type of lid than a Tic Tac box, but and I can fit those inside of another smaller box, and I get like 20 of those inside, and I'll take those with me and fill those with a small amount, so I can do adjustments on site when I'm at an event. So I've got like, you know, 7 or 8 of those smaller ones. I don't take every ring size with me, but I take a good portion of them so I can adjust on site if I need to. Just makes it easier. I used to take all my rings with me. That didn't happen after the first, I guess that was the second years when I stopped doing that. Second year of doing bigger events. When I first started, I just take them with me, but when I started doing bigger events, I had more stuff. I had to start kind of toning down everything that I was taking with me, plus I was gaining rings. Excuse me. But yeah, and that's just all the rings that are open. All my rings that aren't open, I'll take a picture of it. Well, I think I might have a picture of it, because I just built this. Gotta go. Good night, Rick. All right, good night, Barb, and thanks for joining in, stopping in. It was good to chat with you. Maybe I'll see you later tonight if you happen to join in on Sean's stream. But yeah, I've got a bigger grid wall cart that I made. 2 by 6 foot grid walls, and I've got one whole side of that filled up with unopened rings. The backups. I had to move it into the other room because I was running out of room in here for everything. I keep just expanding and expanding. We'll see. Okay, well, it's good to have you anyway. I'm glad to see you. Happy birthday tomorrow if I don't catch you tomorrow, man. I hope I might, well, I don't stream tomorrow night, but I might catch you over on Sean's tomorrow. If not, you have a good birthday, Barb. The Bard. It's the Bard's birthday. She'll be 29. I know so many 29-year-olds. It's crazy. Now, let's see where we're at here. Oh, we're just over a little over an hour now. I guess I did get sidetracked with talking about my containers. Oopsie. Well, we're going to finish up. We'll put all these outside rings on this. And then we'll close up shop for the night. Like I said, I'm not in a super hurry tonight. Don't have anything else to necessarily do other than work on some chainmail. And then work on changing all my email addresses. But other than that, watch some streaming. Chainmail or Mailworks. I need to add a link. I haven't added a Mailworks link in a while just because I've been so busy myself. I haven't got his stream in 2 weeks, I think, now. Just because I've been so crazily busily. Busily? Is that a word? Busily? Let's see here. If I do at MAIL. Not yet. LE. There it is. Now I have to get to the W, I guess. That's a improvement over the last time. There's a link to Mailworks. Head over there, check out Mailworks. He's a great guy, Sean, over there. He does the streaming. He's Mailworks at heart. His business is chainmail printed type things, but go check it out. He has a good stream. I like to go over there and hang out, though I haven't here lately, but I do plan on it tonight. So if you happen to catch us here, and catch you over there too. I know I've caught, like Barb here. I got John that stops in quite often. Catch him over there. Peg, Bobby, Got several people that drop in here on occasion. And I've got something to do me on watch me on YouTube a lot. I know I get a Janice. She finds me over there on YouTube, but I miss some of her comments over there, so she'll pop into Facebook on occasion and say, "Hey, I was over on YouTube." So, and I never know with Twitch. I still haven't looked into the details of Twitch. I use it, but I don't know it all that well. But, so we're getting ready to close up here, so I'll go ahead and start doing my Indian spiel. My little speechy speech. I do want to thank everybody for dropping in, checking us out, see what's going on. If you're watching us live or if you're watching us later, it's great. Don't forget to give us likes, hit a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Wherever you're watching us, either at Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. I do appreciate any of it. It helps us grow, get us out there more. We stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Most weeks, there are occasionally where we might have to take off a night or here, but I try to put a notice on that. But we should be going pretty strong here for the next little bit. Don't have any planned days that I need to take off of these, so hopefully we'll see you guys then on those. Other than that, it is Monday, it's the start of a new week. I hope you guys have a great week. Putting in my last ring here, so we'll just go ahead and give her close up. Wednesday we'll be back to normal cameras, I believe, hopefully. Oh, I did go zooming out. I forgot to zoom back in. My head was probably in all that. Oh, look at one screen and try to zoom in and nothing happens because you're not looking at the right screen. I'm a doofus. Alrighty, so there's what we're working on. This will be the last one after I rework the purple one, but that's going to be our wormholes, and then we're going to cube it. So again, I do want to thank everybody for dropping in, checking us out. Check us back out on a Wednesday at 7:30. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great night and a great rest of the week. Peace.